Welcome to this video. This is a tactics trainer video again. Let's see. I set it to something difficult. I wanted a challenge, and I didn't do too well when I tried the trainer recently in my just doing it on my own without recording. And yeah, I figured let's set it to a very high rating level and see what happens. I put it to 2600, which does not really relate to FIDE rating, but still it should be pretty tough. Let's see. We're black here. Timer on 1 minute something. Okay, but I haven't really looked that much yet. What kind of position do we have? Yeah, black is a pawn up. Okay, I'm winning the endgame. Probably not. We should find a tactic, and the first quite obvious idea is the check on f3. Knight f3 check. If king h1, queen h2 mate, if white takes it with the pawn, there's queen g3 check. Then king h1, bishop takes f3, wins. Huge material. Oh, we are not a pawn up, by the way. We are rook down. I just saw that there's a rook missing somehow. So I'm sorry for that. So we need to do a little bit more than just winning back some material, maybe. Still knight f3 looks kind of normal. Knight f3, gf, queen g3 check, bishop g2, rook d2, and mate on g2. So it looks really good. I just wonder if we play knight f6, knight f3 check, king f2. Is this some sort of defense? It doesn't look good. No? Queen d4 check, king e2, queen d2 queen d2 mate, queen d4 check, king g3, queen h4 checkmate. So after knight f3 he has to take it. If he takes it with the queen, we take with the bishop, I guess. Pawn takes queen g3 is still going to win with rook d2 to come. So let's say the check. Queen takes, bishop d3 check. King h8. If he then takes and checking on g3 wins, f3, h3 always check, and our rook enters. So this wins. Just try to be a little bit circumspect, not putting it on the board so quickly. Yeah, not sure. This wasn't so difficult, but should look at all the possible lines. Okay, the next one. Okay, that's kind of curious. So we are in an endgame position basically with the piece up. I guess there is some sort of tactical idea to win the queen, but how exactly is this possible here? A move like bishop h7, for example, has a couple of winning lines. King f4, queen g3 mate, for example, or king e5, queen e3 winning. He can go after bishop h7, he can go to d4, however, after which I don't yet see a win. Queen b4 check, maybe. Queen b4 check. He cannot go to the e file. Ah yeah, this wins, yeah. This is winning, funny. Okay, check. Queen b4 check is strong. Oh wait, I'm wondering. Queen b4 check, he cannot go to the e file. He has to go to d5. I was hallucinating a little bit here, but maybe it's still... No, I can do that. I can do what I wanted to do. Sorry. Of course, here, king d5, bishop g8. Yeah, I forgot about this. I had seen this earlier, actually, but I forgot about it. Queen takes, queen d3 check. Now winning the queen. On king c6, there was queen a4. So it was really a tactical solution to this the endgame problem. Yeah, if we go back quickly, here the key move is bishop g8. If king c6, then queen a4. King c6, queen a4, and we win the queen anyway. And he couldn't go to the e file, to e5 or e1 due to queen e1 check. So you have to see all those geometrical motifs here, the queen being the strong piece that it is. Okay, next one. We are playing black. Okay, yeah, this must be about e2, c3. Yeah, this is kind of a typical dragon type of position. Yeah, rook c3 looks very obvious. The question is there some problem with it that I don't see? Okay. There are actually more than one possible way to do it. You can think of bishop d4 here. Let's say bishop d4, queen d4, rook c3. After bc or queen c3, there's knight e2 winning. But bishop d4, queen d4, rook c3, queen takes d4. Queen takes f4. It's not that obviously clear to me. I mean, I don't see a direct win then. Sacrifices probably don't work. There's also rook takes c3, which is quite interesting. Rook takes c3, b takes, we take on a3, and then we're going to checkmate with queen a2 check, queen a1 mate. Rook c3, bishop c3. There is bishop takes c3, bc again, queen a3, queen c3, knight takes e2. But there's always f4 hanging, which is the annoying thing here in this position. There's always this this pawn, this knight hanging. Is there some way around that? Like rook c3, queen f4. Is there some strong move there? Rook c3, bishop c3, bishop takes c3, queen takes f4 is also not really clear at all. So is it something else? Maybe something totally different. Yeah, I mean, move like, let's say, bishop h6, intending knight e2, winning the queen. Not totally ridiculous, but it feels there should be something stronger. Bishop d4, queen d4. German thing creeping into my mind. Bishop d4, queen takes c3. This is possible. Let's check this. Bishop d4, queen f4, we take c3. Yeah, this is queen c3, bc, knight e2 with the piece. Yeah, that seems to win. Rook takes, there's queen f4, but I can take with the queen, and after b takes, knight takes e2, I'm having an extra piece at the end. Yeah, this is an extra piece for black. Yeah, took a while, but I spotted it. Okay, next one. Wow. This really looks a lot. There should be some sort of mate here, right? But white is, I mean, white does not have many pieces left. That's quite often a problem. If you don't have any pieces to finally checkmate. Okay, the first thing or the first move coming to mind is queen f6, I think. Black really has only one check, like queen d2, and this is just one check. So we need a mating net somehow. Now, queen f6 threatens queen e6 with a checkmate to come, and queen takes h8. If he takes knight takes e5, queen e7 mate, and if he takes with the pawn, queen e6 check, and mate on d7. I don't think there is a defense to that. He can only give this one check, so I'm not quite sure why this is so high rated, this problem. Maybe it's some problem that wasn't tried that much. This was relatively easy. Okay, the next one. Oh, an endgame, a knight endgame. This is especially calculation heavy. The knight endgame. Okay. The first thing that comes to my mind is that there are mating ideas here, like king on b4, knight c5 mate. Not sure how relevant it is, but it is something to keep in mind. The other thing that comes to consideration, of course, is that we have the h pawn, which can be very, very dangerous. f6 would be something to consider first and foremost. f6, pawn takes on f6, which is probably the only move. h5, queen g3, sorry, knight takes g3, h6, knight e4, and black just about saves it with knight d6, knight f7. Tricky. Knight d6. I wonder if I can somehow, I think I need to combine the ideas with this breakthrough and the mate. But how exactly? There's really only one solution to that. That's hard to believe, really. That's hard to believe, that you cannot somehow interchange move orders here. Yeah, well, f6 is the most obvious way to do it. I think that king b4 and knight e6 threatening this mate is the point, so that when the knight returns to e4, we actually can play knight c5 check with the trade. But I'm not totally convinced about what move order is right. Okay, I'm going for that now. I don't want to spend half an hour on the most precise solution. So h5, knight g3, h6, knight e4. And now he's in for knight to d6. If I play king b4 then, knight d6, knight e6, king, that's not working. King b7, doch, knight d8 check, and then it's promoting. So Let's do that. h6 has to go knight e4. That's the same thing. The idea is knight d6 to f7 to stop it. So, or is there? Can I allow him to go there? I wonder, knight e6. Yeah, I can actually. So h7, yeah, I saw the right ideas, but it's a matter of execution. So here, and now knight e6 is the key move. Yeah? Knight c5 mate is threatened, and on king b7 I have this check to to distract the knight. So promoting. Yeah, they have to combine those ideas correctly, and I wasn't totally sure when I started to enter the moves what the correct move order is. Okay, so the next one. Well, it again looks super critical. Okay, knight f7 check, king g8, knight d8, knight d8 check, bishop takes e6. Queen e6. Or there's knight f5, just knight f5. What is the defense against that? Knight f5 for queen g7 mate. He can give this check. I go to h2, and black only has really this one check. If he plays knight f5, rook to g8, I just take, no, if I take g8, he can take f5. But I can take g7. I can take g7. Knight g7 for the discovered check. There's really nothing he can do against it, I think. Knight f5, rook g8. Knight takes g7, queen b1 check, or the move before, it doesn't matter really. One check, king h2. I'm threatening knight f5 with a mate and knight h5 with a mate. And from b1, nah, this is winning. This is winning. If not, only this one move, really. Only this move. Now you should have continued that. Rook g8, yeah, rook g8, knight g7, rook g7, queen f8 with a win. And knight g7, he can only give check on b1, king h2, rook takes g7 again, queen f8 mate. So not so difficult. Okay, the next one. Oh, again, a nice attacking position, but how exactly are we winning? Yeah, the bishop to c2 at some point looks like a key idea. Also, knight g4 intending queen h6 is an important motif. There's not yet something like queen takes h6. This is a little bit too much. What about rook h3? It's hard to believe that there's only one win in this position. Really, this is like so much of an attacking force here combined against black's king. Rook h3 isn't this simply winning? What is the point? Bishop moves are mated, knight moves are mated. He can really only play rook h8 and then there's queen takes f7 mate. What is the big deal here? I don't get it. Rook h3 looks like a super simple win. Yeah, not much to do. It is the win, I guess. Rook queen takes h6. Yeah, now we're going to mate. It's sometimes weird, yeah, those ranks. 1,000 attempts were made, 1,100, and only 50% pass rate. Okay, it's a very strong attacking position where probably there's more than one good continuation and can easily be tempted by something else, but this was quite clear with rook h3. Okay, so the next one, we are going for black f3 being played. Wow. Again, it looks like a very strong attacking position. Most obvious move being queen d3. Queen d3. King f2, yeah. One thing that I'm thinking about, that there might be something with bishop h3 at h4 at some point. At the moment this is blocked with the rook. Yeah, queen d3 is very tempting. If he goes to e1, there's rook g2 mating. Not sure. Okay, but queen d3, king f2 is the more problematic move anyway. Can take on c5 with check, king takes, and then what exactly? Don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, one move also possible here is e4 at some stage, like queen d3 check, king f2, e4. We can take with the knight on e4. And I have no obvious continuation. Yeah, it looks terribly dangerous, but I haven't seen it yet. I really haven't. Queen d3, king f2. e4, knight takes. Not really leading to anything. I also had this idea to somehow play queen e6, h3. This attacking route is also making lots of sense. Yeah, my tactical shortcomings. I don't really see a quick win. Maybe it's very easy. Maybe it is. The other candidate moves besides queen d3. Yeah. A move like queen e6, I don't believe it. Even if I get a check in on h3, king e2, and he's running all the way to d3. Queen d3 looks perfectly normal. Come on, let's do that. This is a little bit of a gamble. And here, yeah, it would be really nice if I get in the bishop h4 is made, yeah. If it could jump over the rook. It's a very simple type of checkmate. Queen e3 would also be quite obviously nice, but I don't see how we get rid of the bishop. On e4 I thought knight takes e4, and I really don't see the big point of the whole operation. Is there any way forward? I can, what if I take on c5, queen takes, then e4. No, there's always queen c4 check as well. I don't see it. I'm sorry. What can I do? I simply don't see it. Somehow e4 looks right, but knight takes e4. After that, I really don't see a solution here. I don't see it. I simply don't. e4, knight takes. What about... No. Just briefly thinking bishop d8, but queen d6 is coming. If you take on c5, queen takes, is there some way to get the queen away from... Yeah, there's always queen c4. Check. Or, yeah, I mean, this move bishop h4 is really nice. Can we... Ah, wait, if I just play a move like... Is it mattering? Rook g6, intending bishop h4 mate. And if he then decides to take on e7, then I play queen e3 and checkmate him. That's actually really nice, isn't this? Rook g6. Yes, I got it. I mean, it took me ages, and but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this kind of silent moves. They are. I saw this was bad, right? I saw this bishop h4 mate idea, so. I should have looked at rook g6 much earlier, and then maybe I would have spotted it. It's really a kind of an overload of the c5 bishop. It has to protect e3 and look at the e7 bishop. So I don't know why it was so long that I took. I mean, besides my tactical shortcomings, but still, I should have seen it a little bit quicker. Okay, the next one, and the final one for this session. Okay. This is a tactical problem. Wow. It doesn't look like it should be any problem. But maybe it is. If we go queen to g8, queen g8, king f6, queen g7 mate, queen g8 check, king to e7, rook g7 check, king f6. It feels like there should be some funny mate here, like this In German it's called Epaulettenmatt, epaulet mate or something. It could be something like this in this position. But okay, I was looking at yeah, Rook G7, no? Rook G7, King F6. Queen H6, King F5. Running all the way, yeah. Wow. King F5, Queen H7 check. Has to take on F4. And the problem is when the king is on F4, there's a king move is with check actually. That's quite difficult to meet. Wow, you have so many checks here. It's actually kind of dazzling. I also wonder about Queen G8. Yeah, Queen G8, King E7, Rook G7 check. Wait, there's mate on F7. What exactly is the problem here? It's made on F7. Huh? Yeah, it's just the mate on F7. I mean, I don't know. It's because it's so many checks there. I was really kind of thinking, well, there must be something difficult. Yeah, the king running around or whatnot, and it's just those two checks. Yeah, king to F6 is actually made with rook F7 or queen F7. So not that difficult. Yeah, there were many problems in this session where I didn't really know why the problem rating is that high. It's a mathematical calculation, so for some reason people seem to fail this a lot. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this session here with the Tactics Trainer, and I'll be back soon with other instructive videos. Thanks for watching.